Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 8th to the 14th. This is for Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional called to cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides, so I'll bring a lot more clarity. To get more specific and detailed with your reading, Sagittarius, I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So, Sagittarius, Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful New Year and a wonderful holiday. It's really good to see you again. I missed you. I missed you, Sagittarius. This week, by the way, wow, you've probably already hit the ground running, okay? And the reason I say that is because last week, Mars moved into Capricorn. And if you saw your monthly forecast, really big. All right, Mars is exalted in Capricorn. And this is like, wow, Mars, a planet of action, of ambition, of drive in Capricorn, which is all about like getting serious, like getting down and dirty, really getting like rolling your sleeves up. Okay. It's really all about, going toward your goals now. All right. Mars has a lot of energy. And so, I've been making the analogy if Mars is, like, let's say Mars is like Dennis the Menace, right? The mom being Capricorn is like, no, 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 no. Let's do this together. Let's do this together. And so it is a great, it's an absolutely amazing like placement. I love Mars in Capricorn. And so you may have just like, oh, in the beginning of the year, just like, okay, I know what I want. I'm going to go for it. All right. Now, it can be very money related for you, Sagittarius. And the reason why is because all this Capricorn energy is in your second house of salary, of income. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all got new jobs or started side hustles or started thinking about, monetizing or maybe even like passive income streams. But there is like money, finances, especially if you are someone who wants to do something on the side or freelance projects as well, because you do have Jupiter in your sixth house. So there's a lot of opportunity there, especially this week. Okay. And, with this week, there is a major aspect pretty much every day this week. It is a loaded week. Okay. But the days that I want you to know, to keep in mind that I really want you to take advantage of is on Tuesday, on the 9th. Okay. And the reason why is the sun is going to trine Uranus, and Uranus is a planet of breakthroughs and innovation, surprises, the unexpected. And so this is an amazing aspect. This is a glorious aspect. So there could be something surprising that you receive this day, like news that you receive or something, or you could even just have this really surprising breakthrough in something that may have been like this wall, like you break through this wall. I absolutely love this for you, especially because on the same day, Mars will sextile Saturn. These are two malefic planets that are like dancing in the sky. I mean, this is nice. This is really nice. Remember, Mars is all about action. Saturn brings that structure. It brings that stability. When I say long-term goals, there is something around this time where it just feels like there is going to be something really exciting that happens for you, and it can have to do with money. Now, on the 11th is when we have the new moon in Capricorn. If you saw your January forecast, I talked about this. It's as if like this new moon has rocket boosters on it because Mars is in Capricorn too. This is huge. New moons, new cycles, new beginnings, new opportunities. So take advantage of this. Please plant seeds. Please manifest and set intentions. This is the time to do it. You want to do it during this new moon, especially if you're here for money. You have so much potential. In fact, if you do not set intentions on this day, I will personally come to your house with some crystals. Okay. So definitely set intentions around this time, because one of the reasons why this new moon is so special, the day after, Mars will trine Jupiter. Yum, yum, yum. Come on, listen, Sagittarius, this is the most powerful day of the month. Okay. The most powerful day of the month. The best day of the month is at the end of January. This is the most powerful day. And you see how it's coming right at the time of the new moon in Capricorn. So it's kind of like bolstering that. And so again, a lot of luck, abundance, especially with Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of luck and good fortune. A lot of expansion here with the actions that you take. This is absolutely amazing. All right. Again, money could be a big thing here. Finances could be a big thing. Now, if you are Brad Pitt or Miley Cyrus or Nostradamus, I'm trying to think of other Sagittarians. If you are someone who has a lot of money, basically, maybe not Nostradamus, but, and you're not here for money, second house is self-worth, it's self-value. So there could be this huge confidence boost that you have. This is just an exciting time for you. Now, on the 13th, Mercury will enter Capricorn. And now you see we have a bundle of planets in your second house of finances, of salary, of income. Mercury, this is when a time where you may have like a lot of conversations. It's just you have a great week ahead of you, because the other thing, Sagittarius, is this week Venus is still in your sign. So is Mercury until it moves into Capricorn this weekend. So you are good. You are so set up this week. So please take advantage. This is a great week for you. Let's do it. Okay. So Sagittarius, let's get started. Again, this is for Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. If you know your birth chart, feel free to read for your moon and your Venus. I mean, Venus is in your sign. Okay. And the moon, hey, we have a new moon in your sign. And actually, in the beginning of the week, the moon is in your sign. All right. Before it moves into Capricorn. So, hey, big week for you, Sagittarius. So with that said, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for this week. All right. For January 8th to the 14th. I know I have to look at my notes. I'm like, what week is it? All right. So Sagittarius, like I said earlier, I do a traditional call to cross spread. Really does bring the best overview, in my opinion. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers, Sagittarius. How was your holiday? Hey, I don't know if I think I maybe tan, but you can't tell because I'm doing this at night and it's like that weird light. But wow. Okay. So yeah, you are definitely going to make a big decision this week regarding money, or job or career or projects or something, in terms of letting go of some burden so you can move forward. All right. And let's get started. You got the 10 of Cups. Hello. Amazing. You're absolutely good here. The 10 of Cups came up in your past. So this is a card of complete enjoyment. Just, so much like love, so much, Cups says, emotions, feelings, love, intuition, all of that. But you do see this is a card of like bliss and happiness and enlightenment, the only rainbow in tarot indicating a promising future, and you got it in your past. So there is a sense of like there's things are really good for you. Now here's the other thing is, interestingly enough, with Saturn and Pisces in your fourth house, home matters could have been a big thing for you for quite some time. And it could be a little bit more apparent now. And so there could be a lot of things going on at home, as in like maybe you're thinking of moving. Maybe you're thinking of having kids. Maybe you're thinking of getting married, propose. There's just all this like warmth in that area that you may feel this week. And it feels like there is, looking at your spread, it just also feels like there may be something happening with like work-life balance too. That may be a thing for you. And I say that because you did get the 10 of Wands, all right, in the heart of your spread. Now, the 10 of Wands in the heart of your spread, this is a Sagittarius card. So you pulled your own card in the heart of your spread. Now, this is a card of like, there's a heaviness to this card, like a lot of like, even like burnout energy. Like this week, be careful not to like overwork or, do things that where it feels like burdensome to you. All right. I want you to like lift your head up and see things where they are and see, the road in front of you. You can even see in this card, he's carrying all these wands by himself, and you can see it's his back-breaking work, and he can't even see where he's going. Okay, so you want to be that person where you are letting these things go. 10 is the end. 1 0 equals 1. So there's this new beginning that comes with this card. You have to let these ones down. You have to, use it to your advantage, right? Do anything that is going to be for your benefit, for like the greater good, for your future by unburdening things. All right. So, there's also again, it's leading into this new thing. It's like the other thing is like looking at your entire spread. It looks like there's a sense of like, you know what you're doing. Okay, you know what you're doing, but again, it's the whole goal is to unburden yourself, and so you're moving into this path where it's almost like there it's like with this Mars and Capricorn energy, and in fact everything in Cap, like so many planets in Capricorn, which is a, a sign known for working really hard. That's something that may be a thing for you this week, where you will come to a point where you recognize that. And it's also working hard toward a goal where it's like a finish line for you. You have to let it be this finish line and keep going toward it, but do it in a way where it isn't like, again, stressing you out or making you feel like burdensome, because you will get there and you will have the decision to make. It looks like you are moving toward some sort of goal where it is possibly a new job, possibly a new project, but something, again, money related. You did get the Queen of Cups in your challenge area. And so there is almost like the biggest message coming through for me is like there could be someone in your life. And it may not even be someone in your life. It can also be like if you are interviewing for jobs or talking to someone about a passion that you want to launch, or there's some sort of conversation happening about something about your passions or even career focused. There may be someone who you feel like could be like a little just like immature about it, or just not really like working with you on it in a way where it's just like you're just like, come on, you're the reason why I'm feeling all this stress, you're the reason why like I feel like a lot of burden. And it's almost like this person is the one who is going to make the decision for you or is part of that process. And so it's really just, again, a matter of like you moving forward without the stress and recognizing if something is burdensome or is stressful. Make sure that you do what you can to not feel that energy. All right. There is, again, a sense of something ending in a big way. There's also a sense where while you move forward, remember to stay in touch with your intuition. The Queen of Cups is the most intuitive queen. And so in the challenge area, you don't want to have that disconnect. So always trust your gut, especially with the 10 of Wands and the heart of your spread, because that could be that like you may be working really hard, so focused that you lose sight of like the big picture. And when you lose sight of the big picture, it could be because you weren't like trusting your gut, or staying in touch with your intuitive side. So always keep that in mind, like as you move forward this week. But you have the Emperor in your crown and the Three of Cups in the root of your spread. And so, again, it seems like there is you being so motivated towards something this week. Like nothing is going to stop you, because it's going to bring this sense of celebration and joy in your life. Especially, there could be for a lot of y'all some new ideas brewing this week as well. I actually really like this week for you, but I just don't want you to feel stressed about things or feel burdened about things. And if you feel that things are, you're taking on too much, like step back a little bit. But you did get the Two of Pentacles in your future. All right. So it does seem like there is a lot of like, again, that work-life balance is a big thing that's coming up. But with the Two of Pentacles in your future, it could be something like, yeah, you may have to make a decision about something, about letting something go. Like I said, with the wands, you may want to drop some of those wands, but letting so you can see a little better. But it does look like there is going to be opportunity for you. There may be a little bit of also like doing something where it helps offset that imbalance if you feel imbalance in your life. But there is a sense of newness too. It's almost like the decision there is going to be a decision for sure this week, but have your heart in it, especially with the Queen of Cups in your challenge area. I'm also going to do a clarifier for you. Yeah, you have the Devil and the Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So you know what? There is something that you're going to have to let go for sure. Okay. I, personally, my mind is blown because the devil's come up in everybody's spreads. It's like there's maybe like two signs the devil hasn't come up, but the devil is Capricorn, and so there is, with this new moon in Capricorn, a sense of you, yes, letting something go. You've got to let something go, especially with the 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and now the devil. The devil representing everything that you think the devil would represent. So it can even be like pessimistic thinking, like, oh, I'm, need to get to this finish line, but I don't think I'm going to make it. I mean, again, remember, there is a sense of like, you have all this energy that can help boost your confidence, but there's also something, it looks like there could be something that you may be attached to. And there's something that it looks like you this week may not want to confront. It may be really hard for you in terms of confronting it. A lot of it could have to do with something that you have to surrender, something that is not good for you anymore. And once you do that, because you have the 5 of Pentacles right after the devil, once you do that, you have the Ace of Wands. And so again, there is something new that you're moving toward, but it looks like you really have to let something go. Like I said, like with the Wands, maybe drop a wand or two. With the 2 of Pentacles, there's going to be something that you may have to do to find that balance, right, in terms of stability and structure in your life, especially because the 2 of Pentacles is, a Capricorn card anyway as well. And so definitely there is something that could even like even verging on like toxic, something that you may recognize as like toxic. It could be a toxic work environment or a toxic like boss or company or something like that you're just like, okay, I've got to, I have to do something different here. This is not working, or at least have a conversation about this. But once you recognize that and know that, and flip your mindset and know that things are happening for you and you have all this power to do it, like, you're fine. You have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands bringing in that new energy. Aces bring a new energy, right? New beginnings, new opportunities. And you just got the Ace of Wands in your future during the week of the new moon in Capricorn. And so wands, work related, enterprise related, but also your passions. Okay. Now remember, I said plant seeds. Okay. Because you see the leaves sprouting here. So you have the power and even like the potential. There is something new, but you have to take that action. You have to do some work. All right. But a lot of that work is just identifying things that are holding you back, that you need to release. And then boom, you're good. Let's get to your stuff. Sagittarius. Wow. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. So I really do appreciate it. Yeah, you're good. I don't mess with me. Sagittarius, don't mess with me. You're good here. Yeah, you definitely want to, that may be the tug of war this week, is that you do want to leave something behind. You may be like, it's like a seesaw. You may be questioning it, but know that you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine if you take that action. You got the Chariot. Okay. And so the Chariot is all about moving forward. It's all about taking that action. It's all about finding that, that willpower to do so. So remember, it's all about taking that action, but really being in touch with your intuitive side is a big thing. It's especially because with the Chariot, you see that he's not even holding onto reins, right? And so he's holding the Magician's baton that started, we're kicking off the fool's journey, right? The hero's journey, your journey here. But then you also see the slivers of the moon on his shoulders. So card 2, the High Priestess, right? You see the lingam and the yoni right in the middle from the Lover's card. So you see, it's like there is a sense of like learning as you go, learning through this process, but having that willpower and determination and that fierceness and fight to do so, to leave challenges behind. No looking back now. All right. No looking back. It's all about moving forward. And in order to get to this new thing that is going to happen in your life, we'll get to that. You do have to let some things go and never look back, because you got the Knight of Swords in your external factors area. So you see him charging forward. He's actually moving into the storm. This is bravery. This is courage. Okay. This is also very transformative. And this is your mindset, especially because, well, A, this card is ruled by Gemini, first of all, and they're all, up here. But it is sword suit. And so it's that mental clarity. It's that, it's like logic too. Having that understanding. It's so crazy. So it really is all about your mindset. Okay. I didn't even say that earlier. Like, yeah, this is that willpower. But remember how I said, how is he controlling the rain? The right, or the Sphinx is here with his mind. If he's not holding on to any reins, it's here. Okay. So that willpower and that being in that mindset where you are moving forward. And then you have the Knight of Swords here. But look at the way that the Knight of Swords is going. He's going toward the Ace of Wands. And so you're fine. As long as, again, surrender some things that could be burdensome, holding you back, maybe really heavy for you. And then you have the King of Cups. And so you can have all that emotional stability that you want. All right. You just make that surrender. But again, that intuitive energy is going to be really helpful with the King of Cups showing up as a third card in your staff and the Queen of Cups in your challenger. Yeah. Really, really, definitely go within. Really trust your intuitive side. And then lastly, come on, you have the Magician in your final outcome. You're good. You're good. You're going to go through the moment where you're going to have to make a decision. And there's going to be something that you have to recognize. You've got to let this go. You've got to surrender it. And again, it can be pessimistic thinking. It can be thinking like low energy frequencies where you may have to overcome it and find all this confidence within you. I think that you will. You got the Chariot and the Knight of Swords, King of Cups, and now in your final outcome, the Magician. Okay, remember, he's holding the Magician's baton, and you've got the Magician in your final outcome. The Magician has the power to manifest whatever he wants. Okay, we're beginning the first card in the Fool's Journey, the Hero's Journey. So looks like there is this new journey that you're about to embark on during the week of the new moon in Capricorn, where you're planting seeds, but you're taking action. The Magician is all about action. Okay, all about action, not a passive card. All right, like the High Priestess, right? That's passive. The Magician is action. This is Mars in Capricorn. Action, taking action. This new moon in Capricorn, taking action. You have the Magician in your final outcome. So this is saying you do have the power to attract anything you want, to manifest anything you want. He's got all four tools of tarot at his disposal. He's got the cups, the pentacles, swords, the wands. Where do you want to put that energy? What action do you want to take? Is it love? Is it career? Is it, confidence? Just direct that energy, but take that action toward it. In order to take that action, you've got to release something that that is not working for you. All right. And it may be a little bit hard, sure, with just this lineup here, but you see, again, it leads to the Ace of Wands in your future and the Magician in your final outcome, as above, so below. All right. Infinite possibilities with this card. So Sagittarius, you're good. You're absolutely good. Again, it seems like you may have a little bit of work on your end, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be so worth it for you. And it's just like there is going to be an element of just like everything that may have felt like on your shoulders, the weight of the world on your shoulders is like, whoosh. But you're good. Again, Ace of Wands in your future and the Magician, your final outcome. This is actually like really, really good. This is really good. So recognize whatever it may be, okay? It can be something in your external world. It can be, it's something even up here in your mindset that that it's time. It's time. You don't want to take it into 2024 with you. All right, Sagittarius. So thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. Tell me what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks again for being here. Next week is the big week. Whoa. A lot of aspects next week, but the biggest thing of all is Pluto moving into Aquarius. Huge, humongous. We'll talk about it. Okay, we'll talk about it next week. Sagittarius, thanks so much. I'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye.